Hi, I'm excited to share with you how I use Honeybook to streamline and organize my small business. I've been with Honeybook now for over 4 years, and this system has given me so much peace of mind. I use Honeybook every step of the way from start to finish to create a consistent and personalized client experience for every single wedding. It's reduced my time spent on acquiring and transitioning leads into booked clients from hours into minutes. Once I uploaded all of my personalized emails, contracts, and questionnaires, they were ready to send out over and over again. I can't wait to dive into this with you. So, the first thing is the customizable Honeybook contact form. So, here's a look at mine just to give you an idea of how it looks on a website. This form can easily be embedded into any website and it collects any information you need from each inquiry and inputs them into your account without you having to do anything. So, this gives potential clients an easy way to contact you and allows you to collect all the information. You can set up Honeybook to send you an email notification every time you receive an inquiry so you don't miss anything. Another thing I love about Honeybook is that anytime you receive an inquiry for a date that you already are booked for, or even that you already have an inquiry for, it will actually notify you that there's a conflicting project so you don't accidentally get double booked, which is really helpful. Okay, so that's the contact form. So next I'm going to show you the pipeline. And I do just want to say that this is not actually my account that I use on the daily, um, just because I am working with clients in real time. I felt that it was appropriate to create a dummy account, so to speak, just to protect their privacy and their wedding dates and things like that. So this is a dummy account, is what I'm calling it. So anyway, this is my Honeybook pipeline. So after a potential client submits an inquiry, a new project and workspace, so these here below, will automatically be created for them. Your pipeline is where you track the stages of working with that client from start to finish so you can see where you are in the process. You can customize this to whatever stages you would like to take your client through during your time working together. So just to give you an example, the client starts here at inquiry. Then when I have the consultation, they move here. And then if they would like me to send out the booking materials, these are all here. Then once the retainer is paid, they're booked. And then these are the rest of the steps in the process: ordering flowers, their wedding day is completed, review requested, etc. Another quick feature I want to highlight with Honeybook is that you can also create separate businesses nested under your current account. So if you, just to give you an idea, this is how it looks. So here's my main account that I mentioned, and then here's actually my tabletop rental company, the collection, and then here's the account that we're working on today. And they're all nested under this main account. So this is a really great way to save money if you don't want to have to create a whole new, like pay for a whole new separate subscription, but you are running multiple businesses. You can easily nest them there. Okay, so the next thing that I want to highlight is that in Honeybook, you can customize your branding. So that's in company settings, and you can pretty much change anything here in terms of your brand just to keep everything cohesive and on brand for you. So you can update your logo, your secondary logo, your branding colors, and even images. So once they are set here, then they'll be automatically applied to every single file that you send. Okay, so next I'm going to show you what an actual workspace looks like. So again, a workspace is what happens or what is created after a client inquires through your contact form. So first of all, you can actually customize this image here by clicking here. So you can make that header image personalized to your brand or to the client's wedding or style, which I love. So then the next thing I want to highlight is that you can add any participants to the workspace. So if you have the client in the workspace, which again, they're automatically moved in there when they inquire through the contact form. But if you want to add their mom or the wedding planner or anything like that, then you can easily do that. So then they have access to all this information too. And then within the workspace, you have the option to send any of these files. So this is the proposal, which is basically the invoice and contract in one document. You can send a separate bill, a separate contract, a brochure, a questionnaire, or a timeline, or you can upload your own types of files and or images for the client to review too. So let me show you. So I will show you how we would send a proposal to Lauren and Rob. So I would click new file and click proposal. And I actually went ahead and made one and saved it in here just so you could see how it looks with this template system, how things are preloaded into each workspace. So we'll click here. Okay, so this is how the actual proposal looks. So you can customize, obviously, this top section. You can add any packages or individual items that you use throughout your business. So I made this as a package example. So this would be helpful for like photographers or, I don't know, a venue or something that has like one set price. And then I'll show you, this is how like an itemized bill would look. So if you are sending out like individual items, then this would be how you could use Honeybook for that. So that's nice. You can use it either way. So then once you add all of your packages or items, obviously with their price, you can set up the tax you will collect and the discount if applicable. And then you can move to your payment schedule. So the payment schedule can be set up in any amount of ways. So you can set up one payment, you could set up 2 payments, you could set up 10 payments. And I also love that clients can set up their own recurring payments. So if they choose that they want to, pay $300 a week for the next 4 months or something, if that works better for them, then that's also an option. And then obviously within this, you can choose, what dates you would like the client to be billed. So that's all customizable as well. Okay, so then this is the contract. So obviously these items have all been filled in through her workspace and the contact form. And so then obviously the client can review all of these items, and then once they agree, they can click to sign, very easy. And then you can send them this email for them to review. Again, just like with everything else in Honeybook, there are templates for the emails. So this is a template that was preloaded into Honeybook, but you can easily save any of your own emails. So if you want to automate that process, instead of having to retype the same information every single time, you can just create a template email to send to each client that you send a proposal or contract to. Okay, so I hope that makes sense in terms of the workspace. I'll quickly show you that one more time just to give you an idea. And then also this gives you the ability to track the different stages that the client is in as well. So this is just another peek at the pipeline basically, but in each workspace. Okay. So just to quickly review the different features of Honeybook beyond the client workspaces. So it's all template based, like I said. So you would actually go here to create and import any of your templates that you need to use in Honeybook. So that would be anything like pricing packages, contracts, questionnaires, brochures, anything. Once you have loaded it into Honeybook, then it's accessible from any workspace or from any client interactions. You can easily just click to populate that template. And the great thing about this is also that the concierge team right now is offering to transfer all of your current materials to your new Honeybook account. So if you start a new account with Honeybook, they'll actually take care of moving over all of your pricing packages, contracts, and questionnaires. And so they'll be already customized for you and preloaded into your account waiting, which is really great. So workflows here are another great feature of Honeybook. You can set these up one time and then use them to completely automate the client experience. So you can use them to send a message or a brochure when a client inquires. You can send over a questionnaire upon booking or sending specific emails throughout the process at certain checkpoints. It also links with Zapier, so you can automate even more workflows. To be honest, I'm not using Zapier currently, so I'm not an expert on how to integrate that, but I'm sure that the Honeybook team could help you. Okay, speaking of integration, Honeybook also has integrated bookkeeping and reports where you can easily access all of your monthly transactions. So I have also synced Honeybook with my accounting software, QuickBooks, so that every single time I get a payment, it immediately is processed and dropped into my QuickBooks account. So I don't need to pull any reports manually or anything like that. However, if you don't use QuickBooks, if you use a different type of accounting software like Wave, for instance, you can manually go into Honeybook and download a report. to review all of your transactions or to give them to, say, your bookkeeper or CPA every month, which is just another easy way to track things versus doing things by hand or, collecting checks or things like that. So it also syncs with your calendar, which is really great. I have mine set up on Google Calendar. So any projects that I've booked in Honeybook will immediately pop up in my Google Calendar, which is great, just so I don't have to like retype, Lauren and Rob's wedding on Friday, June 20th or something like that. It also links with Calendly, so you can automate scheduling meetings too. So Calendly is just another service where you can send the client a link and they can choose different days that you're available, and just kind of eliminates that back and forth of like, I'm free this day, are you free this day, and all that stuff. A few other just small things I'll touch on. You can use Honeybook to write down tasks and then check them off, and they will send you reminders and things throughout the day. They do have a mobile app that you can download on your phone. They also have a time tracker feature where you can track how much time is being dedicated to each project and then assign time to that project. To be honest, I don't use the time tracker feature, so I can't really tell you exactly what that's all about, but I'm sure it's relatively intuitive. And then just a few other things. You can also batch your emails and use this is your library where you can upload all of those images that we were talking about earlier. So I hope that this was helpful for you. And as a thank you for listening, I would love to offer you 50% off of your first year of Honeybook. So that would mean that you'd be spending about $16 a month, which is just insane to get all of these amazing features. And again, I'm not endorsing something that I don't use. I use this every single day. Like I said, I've been using it for 4 years and I absolutely love it. So I hope that you love it too. So the link to get the discount is in the text below. Or you can obviously feel free to email me if you need anything or if you have any questions. So thank you so much again for watching.